What's up, brand builder? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com, and in this video you're going to learn how to write a brand positioning statement so you can crystallize exactly why your audience should choose your brand and use that to develop a compelling messaging strategy. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the logo using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to fast track your results, make sure you grab the Pro Brand Strategy Blueprint. It's a free download and the link is in the description. Now, when it comes to brand design, the logo is 101. When it comes to brand strategy, positioning is 101. Every single business wants to better connect with who their audience is so they can get more customers and ultimately sell more stuff. But before you go out creating messages for your audience to read, you should really define what it is you want them to remember, and that's where the positioning strategy comes in. So what is a brand positioning statement? Well, it's a brief description that defines what the brand does, who it does it for, and the unique way that it does it. And that helps to differentiate the brand from its competitors in the way it goes about its business and the way it provides an outcome to the client. Now, this differentiation is really, really important. This is the crux of the brand positioning statement. Defining that brand positioning statement and defining that differentiation really gives clarity both internally and externally for the brand. Externally, it tells the audience what it does and why it should be remembered, but internally, it acts as a guiding tool for everything else within the brand, for all the communication and all the messaging, and that defines the differentiated value that the brand offers. So what is the purpose of the brand positioning statement? Well, the answer to that is clarity, as I mentioned before. Clarity both internally and externally. Now, of course, the brand positioning statement can be posted on a social media page or posted on a website, and that can provide the audience with a bit of clarity as to why the brand should be remembered. But ultimately, no brand goes around putting their positioning statement all over their social media posts time and again or everywhere on their website. So the reality is most audience members, most people within that audience category are not going to see the brand positioning statement. The brand positioning statement, therefore, is more of an internal guide to guide decisions and actions within the brand that will ultimately shape how the brand is perceived in the marketplace through its identity and through its messaging. Now, there are a few key elements that need to be included within the positioning statement, and they are your target market, your pain points, your outcome or experience that you want to deliver to your audience, the competitive alternative that they have in the marketplace, and the difference that your brand offers. What is that difference? How are you going to do things differently from your competitors? So how do you write a brand positioning statement? Well, you take the elements that I just outlined before and you put them into a statement in chronological order. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Step number one, define your audience. Now, I'm not talking here about going away and creating a buyer persona. You should have already done that by the time you get to your positioning strategy, because your positioning strategy should be based on who your audience is and what they want. Here I'm talking about categorizing who that person is, categorizing that group of people and giving them a title that you can refer to within your brand positioning statement. So for example, your category might be fitness loving women. Step number two, uncover their pain points. So your audience is trying to achieve something. They're trying to get to some kind of outcome and they have challenges standing in their way that causes them some kind of emotional tension. So you need to uncover what those challenges are. So in the case of the fitness loving female, maybe they have kids, maybe they have a husband, maybe they have a full-time job, and these all get in the way from her being able to do what she wants to do, and that causes that pain point, that causes that emotional distress. So uncover what that is and outline what that is. Step number three, define the outcome or experience. So this is what they want to achieve. This is their goals. They ultimately want to experience this, and the challenges that are standing in their way of getting to this are causing them their pain points. So an example of an outcome that they might want to achieve, they might want to achieve the body that they desire without sacrificing the food that they love. Step number four, identify the competitive alternatives. So your audience is trying to achieve this outcome, and if they don't go with your brand, then they have plenty of alternatives in the market. There's plenty of other businesses and other brands trying to offer their services or their products to your audience. So you need to identify those competitors, you need to identify the competitive alternative in the marketplace and categorize those competitors. And step number 5, define the differentiator. So this is the unique way that your brand is going to do things differently from your competitors. And this is where the rubber meets the road in terms of the positioning statement. This is what you want your audience to remember your brand for, to remember why you're different and why they should choose you. So really defining the difference that you're going to make. What is it that's different about your brand, about your offering, and about your experience? So once you've defined all of those elements, you simply grab those elements and pop them into a template, which is your positioning strategy template. So let's have a look at how all of this looks in a statement. So using the audience that we referred to before and the example that we referred to before, this is how the statement would look. We help fitness-loving women who struggle to balance great food with fitness commitments to achieve the body that they desire without sacrificing the food that they love. Unlike other meal delivery services, our solution tailors meals to foodie pleasures and fitness goals. Now, as you can see, that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but it's not designed as a tagline. It's not designed as a slogan. It's designed for clarity. Yes, you can choose to put this on your website if you like, but really it's an internal document. It's an internal document to guide decisions, actions, and the development of the brand through the identity and through the messaging so the audience understands why they should remember your brand. So take the time to understand your audience, to do that research, to research your competitors and understand the market landscape. And when you do, and when you're ready to position your brand, then this video will show you 9 approaches that you can use to position your brand effectively. Until next time, brand like a master, and I'll see you in the next video.